Hello. Um, Apologies that it's quite fuzzy for some reason. Yeah, apologies that it's a bit fuzzy. Yeah, it should still be okay. This week we're going to talk about something quite similar to 2 weeks ago. It's going to be about getting halfway through anything because we are just halfway through the school year. 'Cause, yeah, we finished college yesterday. That's half term and just halfway through. What I'd say is getting halfway through, especially in a year or something, always makes you realize how quick something has gone. So what I'd always say is when you get halfway through something, always think, oh, how quick has that gone? And then also just I like I always what I love doing when it comes to time is like looking back at something, realize how quick that period's gone, and then realized how quick it's gonna come till something in the future is gonna happen. That's what I'd say would do, and then also just see it that way that how quick the past year has gone, that's how quick the future year has gone, and try not to think about it as much when you're going through because time goes so much slower when you think about time. So maybe just tell yourself that once and then always have it in your head that it's gonna go quick. And then it will go quick because yeah, time does go quick. What I'd also say getting to the midpoint is always make sure you've achieved much of what you wanted to achieve because if not, then you've had so much time. You've had as much time as you've got left. So leaving it all till the second half is just like seriously bad because you're relaxing in the first half and you're just sort of not really bothered about it, and then it's all going to come at once, and it's going to really disturb you. So what I'd always say is just spread it out into the two halves, and then when it gets to midpoint, always just celebrate and be proud that you've got halfway and that you've achieved half of it, and then just remember that you've done as much as you've got left, so can't be that much left. What else I would say is plan your second half. Like you will often make a plan at the start of a project, whatever you're doing. What I'd say is when you get to halfway, check that you've achieved everything you were meant to achieve in the first half. Then in the second half, just go over what you originally had planned for the second half. See if any you achieved in the first half. It might have been that. And also just check that you can achieve all that you can in the second half. And also just look at the times and all the things that you had planned for it for the second half, and just check that that they can still happen at the time you have planned. Because knowing this world and knowing routine and knowing life, everything changes plan. So that can easily happen. What I'd also say is when something has gone quick, just feel happy. Like I think people often get really surprised and get shocked, and I think it's just feel happy. It proves that you've been busy. It been proved that you've been dedicated and you've really got on with what you're supposed to do. So I'll just say do that, and then it just make life more positive, and it'll just make it make you feel like you're celebrating your halfway point. Sorry, on. Keep checking it's still on. Yeah, just feel happy that you've passed your halfway point. What else could I say? I don't know. What I say is like when I say celebrate, maybe I don't know, possibly like with the people you've been with, at least let them know that you've got halfway through your journey together, and then also trust and also mention each other again your trust for each other in the second half, because it's just so good to be able to let each other know that you're trusting each other, also letting each other know that you're proud of each other, and letting each other know that your friendship is so strong that you've achieved what you're meant to achieve. So yeah, just I feel always the midpoint is always to feel proud of what you've done, and also to make it realize how quick it's going, and also to just it's a relievement in so many ways that you've done more. Let's say I think that's the best bit. And that's another thing I'd say is have do more in the first half, because that's just amazing when you get to midpoint and you've done more and you've got left. So yeah, just a great feeling. So yeah, thank you for tuning in this week, and tune in next week.